Welcome to the Deep Dive. We sift through sources to get you informed quickly. Today, we're diving into maybe the biggest question. What is the meaning of life?
Hmm.
It's puzzled thinkers forever,
Yeah.
No easy answer. Our goal is to give you a kind of shortcut through some major philosophical takes.
It really is universal, isn't it? How we think about meaning, or even, well, its absence. It shapes everything. Our choices, how we feel about things.
Absolutely.
So today we'll look at a few key ideas, ancient to modern, hopefully helping you connect some of those dots for yourself.
Okay, let's start unpacking. First up, existentialism. The basic idea is life doesn't come with built-in meaning,
Right.
but, and this is the kicker, if it's not given, you get to create it. You're the author.
Exactly. And thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre, Albert Camus, they really explored this. We're sort of thrown into this indifferent universe, free but without a script.
That sounds potentially terrifying.
It can be. That freedom is huge. But it's also liberating, right? Meaning isn't out there to be found. It's something you actively build through your choices, your relationships, what you actually do.
So this freedom, it's intense, but couldn't it also feel, I don't know, a bit isolating, maybe even paralyzing for some? How do they deal with that potential despair?
That's a great point. Camus famously used the myth of Sisyphus, pushing that boulder uphill forever, seemingly pointless.
Right, the ultimate absurd task.
But Camus said, the struggle itself toward the heights is enough to fill a man's heart. The meaning is in the struggle and choosing to live fully despite the, well, absurdity of it all.
Okay, so from creating meaning yourself, let's shift gears. What about Stoicism? That feels different. Living with virtue, focusing on what's in your control, not getting swept away by emotion.
Yeah, the Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, they really drilled down on this. It's about understanding what's truly yours to control basically your thoughts and your actions, not external events.
So things happen, good or bad, but it's your response that matters.
Precisely. They saw external events as neutral, really. It's our judgment about them that causes distress. Life is fleeting. Pain and joy come and go. Even death should be faced calmly.
It feels like a lot of us try to do that, maybe without calling it stoicism, just getting through things. But is it always realistic to control our response? Or could it become like bottling things up?
Well, it's a practice, not perfection. It's about aligning with reason. Like Marcus Aurelius said something like, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. It sharpens your focus on what's vital, moment to moment.
So we've got creating your path, mastering reactions. What if you feel like none of it matters? That meaning itself just isn't there. That brings us to nihilism.
Right. Nihilism, often linked with Friedrich Nietzsche, suggests no objective meaning, no inherent values, no absolute truth. It can sound bleak, definitely. Despair is one reaction.
But not the only one.
Not necessarily. For others, it's like a completely blank canvas. If nothing has inherent value, then you are totally free to create your own values. Nietzsche talked about transcending old norms, becoming the Übermensch.
Often misunderstood, that term.
Very much so. It's not about being a Superman in a crude sense, but more like a self-mastered individual creating values authentically, beyond just following the herd.
Okay, so if nihilism clears the slate, maybe humanism offers a way to write on it, finding meaning in connection with each other.
Exactly. Humanism really centers meaning right here, in human experience, relationships, and potential. Even without a divine blueprint, there's profound value in compassion, creativity, connection.
So meaning comes from us.
From our interactions, our pursuit of knowledge, ethics, love, your legacy isn't somewhere else. It's the impact you have on other people right here.
And then there are the philosophies that see meaning less as something we build or control, and more like a current we join. Let's look east.
Good transition. Eastern thought offers different perspectives again. Buddhism, for instance, talks about dukkha, often translated as suffering, but it's more like this deep dissatisfaction.
Where does that come from?
From attachment, basically. Attachment to things, ideas, even our sense of a permanent self, all of which are impermanent. So peace comes through letting go, understanding that illusion.
And Taoism.
Taoism speaks of the Tao, the natural way, the effortless flow of the universe. The idea is to move with it, like water, not struggle against it. Lao Tzu put it beautifully. Those who flow as life flows know they need no other force.
Wow. Okay, so from forging it yourself to finding it in virtue or in others or just flowing, we've covered a lot of ground. It really hammers home that there's no single easy answer.
Maybe that is the answer, in a way, that life isn't this problem you solve once, it's more like a question. And maybe your life, your experience, that is the answer you're living.
Mm,
It reminds me of Alan Watts, who suggested life isn't a journey to a destination. It's more like a dance, meant to be lived in the moment, not just rushed through to get somewhere else.
a dance. I like that.
So for everyone listening, which of these ideas, these ways of thinking about meaning, which one sort of clicks with you or sparks something? That's probably where your own deep dive can really start.